Here's a great matchup when you want something warm and familiar, my chili dog bake. Let me show you how I do it. You'll want 4 to 6 cups of your favorite chili. Could be homemade or from your local deli. This is just store-bought chili today. Also, you'll want some hot dogs that you feel comfortable with. So it could be veggie dogs or some beef hot dogs. Since my chili has beef in it, I'm going to use beef hot dogs today. And then also some cornbread. I'm using 2 8.5-ounce packages of cornbread and just the things that I need to mix that up. So some egg and milk there. I'm going to top off everything with a little bit of cheese later and then finally finish it off with a little bit of green onion because I like that on my chili dogs. All right, let's put all of this together. Okay, first things first, we're just getting our chili into whatever size dish you're going to bake in. I like to get about a 1 to 2 inch layer of chili. That's why 4 to 6 cups tends to work for me. I've also preheated our oven to 400 degrees because that's what our cornbread will cook at. And if you were going to stick all of this in the oven, if your chili was ice cold, I might recommend heating that up on the stove a bit because our cornbread only bakes for about 20 minutes. You'd want your chili at least room temperature or a little bit warmer before you toss all that in so that everything's nice and hot when it comes out. All right, let's put our cornbread together. Okay, clear the decks a little bit. We'll get to these guys later. And I'm going to mix in, each box says 1 egg for 1/3 cup of milk. So I've got 2/3 cup of milk already. We're going to crack both of our eggs in. Maybe give that a little whisk up before we add it to our dry mix. And we'll do our wet over top. Actually going to use that fork to just help to break up some of this lumpiness. Okay, our batter has come together, and in the next couple steps we'll spoon the batter over top of our chili. And with the hot dogs, you can either lay them across whole, but I find when you start to dig into it, sometimes maybe someone doesn't want a whole hot dog. So I like to give them just a little bit of a slice and then sort of keep them tightly together. And we may not use this whole package, but we'll use a couple and then maybe just in sort of a diagonal third, so that if somebody doesn't really want a full one of these little guys, it's totally fine. Okay, so the idea is to spoon the batter over, and it is nice to let it rest because it actually thickens up a little bit more. It's also ideal not to have a very runny chili. I should have mentioned that earlier because if the chili's too runny, your cornbread mixture could just sort of sink in. We're just going to put dollops really across the top. Maybe switch over to a spoon here and really ease it in. All right, looks very good. Got a nice even layer. We're going to do a little cleanup there in just a second. And then I'm going to lay my hot dogs across the top just in a little bit of a pattern that sort of works for this dish. You could really do this any way you like. Okay, that's the last little bit of our hot dogs. Now I'm going to give it just a little bit of cheddar cheese. I like that. You don't have to do this part, but just think it looks nice and adds a little something more towards the end. Not much, maybe just a few tablespoons here. All right, looks very good. We're going to pop it in the oven, 400 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes or until all of the cornbread looks nice and golden. Oh my gosh, the house smells like a chili dog. Oh, how terrific. Wow. A little green onion over top. Yum. And I'm digging in. So good. Corn dog, a chili dog, all wrapped up in one. I hope you try my chili dog bake at home, and I hope you enjoy.